We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. He said, let's go catch a flight. We bout to stay up all night. Red eye goodbye, hold my hand tight. He take me straight to the sky. Baby, take me out to Tokyo. Let me catch a flight to San Diego, Paris, Madrid, or Tobago. Anywhere you wanna be, where we gonna go? Take me on a ride, tell my girls bye-bye. Just touch down, show me around, then kiss me goodnight. We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. I'm ready to party on the floor, floor, floor. With you, with you, with you, with you, with you, with you. Put me on the plane, I wanna get wrapped up. Click, click, these photos get captured. Flames in the sky, never stamp on my passport. Airplane mode, cause I get what I asked for. It's really good to see you. Hotel 5-star, cause we need to. Mountains, ocean, and a review. Suntan lotion, water so clear blue. Anywhere on the map, all I need is tap time. At the hotel bar, let's call the car. We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. I'm ready to party on the floor, floor, floor. With you, 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 with you,
Well, I'm halfway done. I did 14 boxes, and I rarely say never, but I'm never, ever, ever, I've got ram board down on this. I never, ever, ever want to put in snap together tiles again. I thought they'd be more forgiving than tile, but they're not, because my floor would have been fine with tile. I could have just put the grout in, put the tile on, instead of putting plastic on the floor for my air blow test. It is so much work. So the hardest part was over here because there were a lot of cuts. And I have this left, so I'm halfway there. I can't do anymore. Plus they delivered the tiles today and I didn't get started till 11. I think it's like 2. So I did this in like 3 hours. So tomorrow I should finish. Never in my life. I hated something more. Unreal. This is a horror show. Horror show! Nightmare! I hate it. Hate. Hate is a very, very lax word for what I'm feeling right now. Hate. I hate this floor. I wonder if I'll end up putting this on. I really should. Really hate this floor. Oh, dear God. So awful. Ah. The most horrible thing I've worked with in 35 years. This is awful. Well, I'm taking a moment here, taking a breather. It's coming out really good, but it's the most frustrating product I've ever worked with. Who's used snap together tile? Oh my God. Who invented this stuff? They must have been insane, or how they marketed it to us. We must be insane for using it. Anyway, I'm, like 3/4 of the way there. I only have this much left, but I have to go around the socket that gives me power to my island. So it's very forgiving right here. Nobody's going to see that. And my floor outlet, which I got to get the top for it and see. I think I'm going to go all the way over so the cap can screw in here, because it's in cement, but it was crooked, so I'm not sure what's going on. But the tile almost smells like cat pee. It's got this like odor. I'm going to have to put the dehumidifier in here for a couple days. Anyway, oh my God. This is not my thing. I called the air blow test guy to come today, because if it doesn't pass today, it's never going to pass. And if it doesn't pass today, I'm going to have to do something different, and I don't know what. So might as well just do it, because there's not much more I can do in here except for put the walls and the ceiling and all that and do it again. But then there'd be no way to change anything. So, I mean, I've got the windows covered. I've got the outlets covered. I have everything covered. So once we put the ceiling in, we're going to have to cut out holes for lights. And we're going to have to do all the vents, and we're going to have to fix a couple places of the electric. So I'll stand by. Well, let's see if it fits. Take this little doohickey off. Okay. You think it'll fit? You think it'll be right? Woohoo! Oh, it's a little bit more than I should have, but oh my God! Look at that. Damn. Could have had a little bit more stability here, but that's okay. I'll fill it in. Now I just need to get this. I swear these tiles, they smell like cat pee. Woohoo! This will be underneath the island anyway. I took those little screw things off. Put them back now. And there's bees in here. Okay. Bees knees. Right, where's the other one? Here it is. Okie dokie. And this is basically where the end of the cabinet's going to go. So it's going to sit right on top of the seam, which is really good. Okay, let's finish up. Well, I did get the outlet in. I don't have screws long enough here. I had to even it out. So I put the floor on top of this side and even with this side. The outlet's not in here yet because the electrician hasn't done the electric. So I need to take this up so he can put the wires from over there through the little tube to come out here. And then put the outlet that came with this floor outlet in. So right now it's got plastic and I overcut just a hair. So, oh well, such is life. So it's even now, but he has to be really super gentle when he's putting in that outlet. I'll be hovering, I'll tell you what. So one more thing accomplished. Let's finish this floor. God. Steve, he's doing the, exactly is the word for it?
Blower door test.
Blower door test. Okay, yep. He's doing the blower door test. He's going to explain exactly what he's doing.
What we're going to do is put a canvas door in this opening. Then we're going to calibrate and figure out the cubic volume of the interior of the building. Enter it in the computer with the measurements, and then we're going to set a fan in the door in the red canvas, and that will, when we turn the fan on, the fan will evacuate the building. It's going to be equal to a 20-mile-an-hour wind on all sides of the building. So when we do that, the computer will calculate what the cubic feet per minute are going out the fan. And you've got to be within a limitation of, you're allowed 3 air changes per hour. So we'll take the cubic volume, multiply it by 3, then enter it into the computer. And then when we do the calculation, 3 times the cubic volume divided by 60 will equal the CFMs that you're allowed. If you're under those CFMs, then you're going to pass. If you're not, you're going to fail, but we're going to find out what your problems are.
Okay.
Okay?
That sounds fair. It's interesting you're going to put a canvas over my door when I've tried to seal everything. So that's interesting.
Well, we're going to put it in the frame of the door.
Oh, okay. And then you're going to close the door? No?
The door's not going to stay.
Right.
This is going to be your door, the canvas.
Interesting. Well, we'll get back and see how this goes. I have high hopes for Steve and his test. Shortly. So that's the canvas door cover.
Engineering.
Unknown caller.
Okay, let me start the entry. I'm going to need the name that you want to report under.
It's Gina, Gina.
Hang on 1 second. I gotta get that.
Yep.
Gina.
Last name Fiore.
That's S.
F is in Frank.
I don't hear that well. I've been doing this.
Okay, let's see if they fit. I don't know. Let's see. Think they'll fit? No? Uh-oh. I did something wrong. Well, this one's alright, but I don't know what I did on the other side. What did I do on the other side? What the heck? This one fits perfectly. Alright, that one's perfect. I don't know. Just had a brain fart on this side. Anyway, we'll cut it. Let's see. Does it fit on the... No. Well, the measurements are all wrong on this side. All wrong. Alright, let's do this again. boy, to not be thinking first thing in the morning, that's scary, man. Very scary. Very scary. All right, I'm gonna go try it again, but I'm not moving you. Okay, I'm here alone again because my carpenter is not showing up. And that's not unusual. That's happened since May. So what can I say? So I'm here. I've got all my floor in pretty much. I've got ram board covering it up. I have to finish that back end of the bathroom. I'm going to go ahead and put up, these are things that should have been done after I moved in, but now I have to do them because I can't do the ceilings. So I'm lost for words. So I'm going to put this old wood flooring that I had from my renovation up, and I'm going to put it on the wall and then put the insulation behind it since I can't carry the sheetrock and deal with the sheetrock. So I'm not a happy camper right now. Better days are coming. carpenter will show up in the next day or two, because otherwise I have to cancel my plumber again. Yeah, I can't carry the sheetrock into the bathroom. I'm going to finish the little details under the toilet today on the floor. And today what I decided to do, this would have had to get done anyway, so I'm trying to do everything I can, is put this old flooring that I had in my renovation. I don't like it, so I wouldn't put it on the floor, but it's somewhat some like type of hardwood that really shows every scratch and every, I didn't like it. It's on the floor upstairs in my renovation. So there were 3 boxes up in the attic, or actually they were in the house that I put them in the attic. So I thought I would just put them on the entryway walls, and I might be able to actually have enough to do this side. So then that way I have something on top of the corners of that floating floor, which I despise. So the last 2 weeks have really not been in my happy place. I don't think much about anything except what I'm doing at the moment. That's the only thing that saves me, and knowing that I have an end game to this project. I have 100 other things going on in my life that I should be tending to, but I can't because the movers are helping me next Saturday. So I have like 10 days to be able to finish the interior of this place. It's crazy. It wouldn't have been a problem if I would have had consistent help that committed, that I could trust. And that's not what I had, unfortunately. And it's never going to happen again. I have reliable people in Portugal, so this won't happen again, believe me. So life is never perfect. It's very hard behind the scenes. This is not HGTV. I don't have a crew that comes in at midnight and 24 hours a day to make everything perfect and finished. No, I'm the general contractor. I have to gather and coordinate. I had to have a good carpenter, somebody I could rely on who would show up on the days that I needed that person. So I'm trying to salvage these days that I don't have anyone. And I'm doing stuff outside that shouldn't be done until after I've moved in, but such is life. So I'm a little perturbed today, and this is mild. I'm trying to be nice. So I'm going to go ahead and continue and put this floor on the wall in the entryway, and then I'll put up the insulation in the bathroom. And if I can manage to carry some sheetrock out of the house, I'll go ahead and put sheetrock on the walls. I brought all my tools and screws and everything, so I may be able to do it. But that means I have to finish around the toilet, and I can't get the wood out of where the shower is. The plumber put wood to keep open the drain for the shower. I don't know why. I've never seen that before. It really hindered my ability to do my floor right up to the shower drain. And he said something about putting cement underneath my shower, which I hope to God he doesn't, because my floor is clicked together, and I'm real concerned about anybody that's going to work over top of my floors. I don't normally do this, but I can't wait till this project's over. So I grumble a little bit every day throughout the day, and I try and stop myself from grumbling. But it'll get done, as everything always gets done, to the best of our ability. Not leaving for Portugal till December 15th. And the weather's going to be mild until about then anyway. So I have some things I have to take care of. I have a lot of things I have to take care of before I leave. So I'm not going to say anymore. I'm just going to get back to work. What can I say? Okay, I admit it. I went to turn on the water yesterday and I didn't have any water. The other day I was watering the plants and I ran out of water. Okay, I admit it. I shut the breaker off before I covered it up with plastic and I didn't remember. So I had the well guys come out here today and he goes, "There's no power in the well." I'm like, "What? That can't be right." He said, "Did you shut the breaker off?" I'm like, "I don't think so." So I had to cut open the vapor barrier over the panel, and sure enough, what do you think happened? Cost me $150. I shut the breaker off. So of course there was only about 6 gallons in the pressure tank. So I was watering the plants the other day and then the water just quit. And I thought my well was dry or my pump was broken. So see how I am? First thing you got to do, and I know this more than anybody, is check the simplest things. But no. So that was an expensive mistake and a little bit of fretting and inquiry and time trying to figure out some other system. Anyway, I'm beat. I can't do any more work today. Still no carpenter. I'm going to water the plants and close up the trailer and put the tools away and go home. I'll come back tomorrow and finish the bathroom floor and put the sheetrock up. And putting out SOSs.